This is Caleb with Integrity Home Inspections. I am at 2304 Franklin Street in Vancouver, Washington, doing a sewer scope from the cleanout on the outside of the home out to the city main line in the street. So right here on the left-hand side of the screen, there's a broken pipe. You can tell at the connection to the concrete joint. I'll continue to push the camera. So here I reach where the kitchen sink is tying into the sewer line. There's two other cleanouts down in the basement of the home. Neither of them I could get off the caps off, so I decided to go through the one outside. So there's a good chance that the sewer line up to this point isn't in use, but we'll have to wait to turn the water off and then flush different parts of the bathrooms and see where the first line connects into the sewer line. Here, 76 feet from the cleanout, we reach the city main sewer line. So now I'm going to go turn the water flow off on the inside of the home, wait for the line to drain, and then I'll pull back the camera to where the line first connects to the plastic sewer line and see if all the other lines tie in at that point, or if previously back where there was no water running, if that's still in use as well. So it looks like most of this water is drained from the line. So now we're going to pull back the camera, continue to inspect the sewer line. So it's about right here where the kitchen sink was tying into the sewer line. I'm going to go locate this position just to kind of get an idea of where it's at. So this is basically located right in front of this clean out, right outside the foundation of the house. If you go in the basement, you can see part of the sewer line where it leaves the house, and my guess is all the sewage from a lot of the house goes right there and then connects to the top portion of the line right there. I'm just going to continue to pull back the camera a little bit further back and see. I'm actually going to go flush the toilet real quick and see if that comes out here or if it comes out from behind the camera. So the toilet right by the back stairs, it looks like it may even be of an add-on. That line, at least that portion of the line is running through the cast iron and concrete portion of the line. And I think a lot of the rest of the house's plumbing is rolling through those two openings on the right-hand side and up top. So I'm going to go just continue to pull back the camera and see if I find any more problem positions. So right here on the right hand side, in my opinion, that appears to be a little bit of roots beginning to grow through the line. So I'm going to go locate and mark this position. So I marked that position. It was about 5 feet deep. I spray painted it with green spray paint along with the depth. Again, it's possible that it might just be extra mortar that was used when installing the pipe and kind of oozed through, but the fact that they have that dangling piece coming right out of the joint, again, in my opinion, that's some root intrusion. And then again here on the left hand side, it's really hard to say exactly, but it looks consistent with the previous joint. Debris or roots coming through the joint right there as well. I'm just going to pull back just a little bit further and see if I can get maybe more of a clear picture of some roots growing through part of the sewer line. And then here on the left hand side, I know it's kind of hard to see, but it looks like there's an opening right here, which may be indicating either a broken pipe or a possible party sewer line with the neighboring home. But I'm going to keep pulling the camera back, and then I'm going to go grab a piece of string and tie it onto the end of the camera and then put it back in there, and hopefully I can pull on the string and get a better view of the line. So I just tied a string onto the end of the camera head. I'm going to go back here and hopefully get a better look at what appears to possibly be a party sewer line with the next door neighbor. And the more the camera turns to the left, it looks like it really could be. I'm going to have the agent maybe go ask the next door neighbor to flush a toilet to maybe see if we can see some water flowing out right here to determine if that would be a party line or not. So no one actually answered the door, but the opening of the pipe, how it's positioned on the left-hand side and the neighbors on the left-hand side right here, in my opinion, that's probably going to be a party sewer line. So I'm going to go locate and mark this position as well. So that's pretty much right in front of the clean out. I'm spray painting and marking all these positions too. But for a party line, I recommend contacting the city to make sure, or just to see if they have anything on record about a party sewer line in place. But the more I'm looking at these joints, it looks like maybe just debris is caught up there. I'm not getting a really good view, and right here is on the top portion of the screen. That's something I'm seeing pretty consistently at the joints, but this isn't coming through a joint. Like right here on the right hand side, it looks like it's just some debris. Spiders get in there all the time inside sewer lines and create cobwebs and stuff like that. So the more I'm looking at it, in my opinion, those are probably just mortar that was maybe overused when they first installed the sewer line, and it kind of seeped through on the inside of the joints, creating kind of that look of possible roots, but it doesn't really have the same texture as roots normally do. And this, what you're seeing now, is just my screen that I tied into onto the end of my camera lens. So again, I marked that position where the possible party sewer line's at, and then here again on the left hand side there's a cracked pipe that'll need to be repaired as well, so I'm going to mark this position also. So this is just right outside the clean out. Here's those only about 2 feet deep. So right here, the clean out's right there. Sorry, the microphone was off, but here is where the cracked pipe I located was. That is the clean out I went through, cracked pipe right outside of it, and then there is where I saw a possible party sewer line, and then I also marked a position further up the line where it connects to that plastic line, and it looks like the rest of the sewage from the house goes out up on the front left-hand corner of the house. But in my opinion, because of the cracked pipe and a possible party line, observed sewer lines in failing condition. Again, when I first saw some debris inside the concrete line, my first thought was it was roots, but after taking a better look, I think in my opinion it was just some extra mortar being used. But I recommend contacting the city to determine if there is in fact a party sewer line in place. I know most cities don't allow the party sewer lines anymore. And then I also recommend repairing this cracked joint where the cast iron and concrete line meet. So I'll put all this throughout the report. Email the report along with the video inspection to the agent and buyers. Thank you for choosing integrity, and have a good day.